Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth campaign, Liberty. In our last episode, we completed scenario number 3, and in doing so, we were able to make contact with the village of Delwyn and the senior village elder, Relana, and after working with her, we unfortunately came under attack from some Saurian forces. You can see one of them here, a remnant, and as well some orcs, and we had to fight off both forces, and unfortunately it looks like the orcs and the Saurians may have been put up to attacking the villages by the Queen of Wesnoth, which would be a really disturbing revelation if it is indeed true. So we're going to proceed to scenario 4 and see if maybe we can get to the bottom of this. Unlawful orders. Maddock, I be coming to report. I am already aware of your altercation in Dalbin, Baldras. Your descent was not wise. Descent? Maddock, I'm not trusting no strange riders who show up out of nowhere claiming to be from the Queen. Seems like a bunch of pig dirt to me. That was partially my fault, since I was not able to send a messenger to you in time. I shall have to inform you now. 5 weeks ago, at the fort of Abez, Queen Ashivir's men allied themselves with the northern orcs and betrayed King Gerard II. Since Prince Eldred died in the battle, the Queen took the throne and has been consolidating her power. Part of that has been bringing the elders from the local villages here, forcing them to swear allegiance to her. That was the purpose of that patrol. Anuvin province be ruled by Elensefar. We has no duty to Weldon. You do now. I do not really need to tell you what will happen should you refuse Her Majesty's offer. Grow a spine, Maddock. If they come to you and make you swear fealty to this Ashivir, would you really give up that easy? Well, they do not come within the walls of my city. There is a large garrison south at the great fortress of Halstead, but even should they mobilize all their troops, I doubt they could take Elensefar. It is true that for now, the majority of my forces are still returning from the Battle of Abez, but unless we are attacked within the next few days, I shall be able to hold the city. And what about us? Throw us like dogs to those Wesnothians? We have an uneasy peace to maintain. The treaty between Elensefar and Wesnoth is ancient, and I do not think Her Majesty means to break it. At the same time, I have some concessions that I shall have to make. I cannot afford a war with Weldon, as you can surely understand. But we can't do nothing. The Queen even be sending them beast orcs against us. That's how evil she is. Surely you can't stand for this. Yes, I am aware of Queen Ashivir's propensity for hiring orcs to supplement her forces. That does not mean I could do anything about it, even if I were so inclined. The best advice I can give you is to just apologize. Even if they may want your head, Baldras, you still have the chance to preserve your village. Think of the bigger picture. The bigger picture of you idly sitting here waiting till them Wesnothians come to take the city right from your hands. I very much doubt they would be bold enough to attack us outright. Head out of your behind, Maddock. Open your eyes. Look south and tell me that again. An invading army? No, something is not right with those soldiers, but I presume we have no time to ponder that. To arms! Alright, here we are, scenario number 4, Unlawful Orders. Our victory condition, defeat the enemy general. Our defeat conditions are the death of Baldras, death of Harper, death of Maddock, or if our turns run out and we have 18 turns. And as always, we have the gold carryover with an early finish bonus and 40% of gold carrying over to the next scenario. Well, what an interesting development. So we've gone to the neighboring city of Elensefar, and I guess the ruler of Elensefar, Lord Maddock, and it turns out that he's kind of unwilling to help, but now the city is under attack, and let's see what's attacking it. Okay, so presumably this is the enemy force here, led by a general who is a level 3 unit. Interestingly, this is a lawful unit, which I find kind of... I guess that makes sense if it is Wesnothian troops. So, alright, well, we're going to have to defend ourselves, I suppose. So here's our little group. You can see we have Baldras, and we also have Ordo, who is now a highwayman, a level 3 unit. Very, very powerful. And Harper, in the last episode, also was able to be promoted by leveling up to an outlaw, which is going to help us out. So first things first here, we should probably try to capture some villages. Presumably this is our ally who is going to assist us. Yeah, we don't have any control over him. So we do have a village up there that needs to be captured. But we should probably take at least a few of the villages so we have some income, because right now we're actually losing money. So let's see. What, is this a village? No, it's not. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to start sending our troops to the south. Yeah, we'll just head kind of right down this way. And with Harper, we'll do the same. And then we will recruit ourselves a couple of extra units here. So, or excuse me, I think we'll recall, actually. So we have 3 trappers and a bandit, so we'll probably bring all of them back. So let's do our bandit first. And then we will recall our trappers. And the other one will have to wait. And then with Baldras, we can capture a village here. There we go. So at least we have a little bit of income coming our way. We're going to need a little more, so we're going to have to capture a few of these, the villages here. And we might end up sending a unit north to grab this village as well. And maybe a few of these up here we could take from the enemy, or excuse me, from our ally. And it looks like this might be, if we get here, this might be some kind of supply or something like that. So maybe we should send a scout up there. I'm not entirely sure, but it does look like maybe a box of goodies or a chest or something like that. All right, let's end our turn. Okay, so Maddock is summoning a few units to help, which is great. Oh yeah, okay, so we're going to be up against some bowmen, it would appear. Okay, let's double check. So it looks like Maddock is able to actually produce some mages, which is kind of cool. And then we have a cavalryman. Yeah, 2 cavalrymen and 2 mages. So that's good. Let's go back down here. So we are facing bowman, 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 spearman. Of course, that lieutenant is still there. And then this horseman. So, yeah, we've certainly got our work cut out for us, but I think we will be able to manage. So let's send Baldras back to the keep so he can recruit some additional units. In the meantime, we'll send a few of our units down this way. We'll capture this village while we're able to, and then I think we're going to just keep moving down here. Ordo might as well capture this village on his way out. And then Harper, I think we'll just send Harper down to the keep down there. Or excuse me, the castle tile. Meanwhile, back here, we have another trapper and then nothing else really of note. So we'll recall the trapper, excuse me. And then we will recruit ourselves a footpad to go north and work up towards this and maybe see if this ends up being an item of value for us to grab. Okay, I think that's going to about do it for our turn here. We've used up a decent amount of gold, so we don't want to spend a ton more. We might need to recruit a couple more units, however. Maybe we'll bring back one more. Let's just make sure we don't want to recall anyone else. Yeah, none of these other units are really probably worth bringing back for the extra cost, so I think we will just recruit ourselves another footpad here. There we go. All right. That'll end our turn there. Maddock is using his troops very aggressively, which I can appreciate. So I'm going to try to get my troops down there as quick as possible as well. It does look like there's a village off to the side here in the shallow water. That's kind of interesting. Oh boy, okay, so the enemy is really bringing in a lot of units. I think this is going to be a bit of a unit spam, where we're going to just have to send in a lot of troops, I think. So, there's another village up here we might as well grab, since we're able to. And then let's start sending our troopers down this way. And we do have to be a little bit cautious, as we don't want to put ourselves in harm's way unnecessarily, but I think Harper will be okay with the defense provided there by the forest. Meanwhile, Ordo can head down there. We'll start sending our trappers down as well. Novus can move that way. And then our other trapper and our other footpad here. And now, if we wanted to maybe recruit some more units, we could certainly do that. Let's maybe grab ourselves another thug, perhaps. Hang on, before I do that, let's just make darn sure that we don't want to bring back one of our other thugs. It would be nice to have one that's resilient and intelligent. Intelligent is great because it makes it easier for them to evolve. Decreases the amount of experience they need. I mean, is it worth paying an extra 6 gold? I don't really know. But maybe recruiting these two because they're both resilient and intelligent, and strong and intelligent. Resilient means he has more health. Strong means he does more damage. Alright, I hate to spend the extra gold, but let's do it. And, yeah, we'll do one more, maybe. We'll recruit ourselves another poacher. And then I think we will end our turn there. Let's just make sure. Yeah, Baldras is the only one we haven't moved. So we'll end it there. Okay, our allies' cavalry are really charging in there. Going after the bowmen. Ooh, I don't know if I would have put my mages right there, because they're going to be vulnerable to some melee attacks here, but... Boy, there's a lot of troops being recruited down there, though. Hold there, soldier. Can we not come to terms without bloodshed? Something is quite wrong indeed. Ooh, ouch. Look at that. Those archers are really hurting the cavalry. Oh, no. Yikes. Yeah, and again, I wouldn't have put my mages where he did. They are not really meant for melee combat. We are definitely going to need some additional troops. The sun sets. Baldras and Harper watch, petrified, as the skin and flesh of their adversaries begin to rot away. By the light, them things look like evil spirits. Are they those undead you told me about, Uncle? They bears some likeness, but these men almost seem half alive. This be some kind of truly dreadful sorcery. Well, isn't that an interesting development? So in the previous scenario, we were fighting against orcs and saurians. Now it seems like we're fighting against the undead, and you can see that they have a chaotic alignment, so they're going to have a benefit at night. Oh, look at this, a death squire. Isn't that cool? Yeah, and we've got skeleton riders, regular skeleton, skeleton archer. Oh boy. Okay, so a couple of things to remember about the skeleton unit is that, if I remember right, they have quite a bit of resistance to pierce, So our archers are going to be less effective, but impact works well. Blade, not so well, but impact is pretty good. So our melee units that have clubs will actually do extremely well. So that actually bodes well for us. And as in addition, our footpads and outlaws that do impact damage with their sling attack because they're basically throwing a stone. So unfortunately, our trappers are going to be a little bit less effective. So we're actually going to probably want more thugs and less archers now that I know that we're fighting against the undead. All right, well, we need to, again, scrounge up some extra gold here, so we're going to capture a few more villages. We'll leave these ones over here for our allies so that they have enough gold to keep recruiting some troopers. Ooh, and look at this, a heavy infantryman. That's a pretty cool unit. A big, tough, strong unit that's meant more for just really tanky melee. Quite a lot of defense and resistance here, you can see. I would really like to get my hands on a few of those if possible. But of course, they're a lawful unit, so I doubt that I will. Okay, so the thug is going to head down. We're just going to need more of our beefy melee units, I think, at this point. Ordo's going to head down to the village there. And then he can attack the Death Squire. Nice. Very nice. Would have been excellent to get that finished, but that's okay. I suppose we could move down with our trapper and try to get the kill with our bow. Let's do that. Perfect. Very nice. Close to leveling up as well. We're about 2/3 of the way. That's great. Ooh, and look at this. Another village over here. Yeah, let's head to it. Our little footpad here can advance, as can Novus. And another trapper up here can move down. So yeah, I think we're going to want... Again, the poacher can still be of use, but is a little bit less valuable. I think it would actually be better to have this other thug here who's strong and intelligent, so we'll bring him back. See how that goes. I also may want to end up getting Baldras involved. I have to decide about that. So if we go back down here, now the question is, do we want to do something with Harper? I'm thinking we send him over here, perhaps, to bolster one of my other units. Either Ordo, who's already got a trapper. You know what? I think I'll send him over here to assist my trapper that's on this side. Yeah, I'll park him right there. Hopefully he doesn't come under too much attack. I mean, he could get attacked by a few different units, but I think he's gonna, with his defense in the woods, he'll be okay. Let's just double check that we've done what we wanted. We have. Baldras, I'm probably going to get involved relatively soon. So I have to kind of think about that. We're pretty much breaking even in our gold income right now, so that'll do it for our turn. Unfortunately, as night falls, our ally is going to be at a disadvantage here. Thankfully, that magic attack is devastating. Because they are lawful units, as I mentioned, so they're going to have a tough time once it becomes nighttime. Oh, and that mage is not long for this world, yep. Oh, that poor spearman is just getting... I guess it makes sense. My units are all in kind of more favorable positions, whereas a lot of my allies' units weren't as optimal. Harper just putting in work over there. Very, very good on his part. Oh, my little footpad. That's too bad. Footpad took a bunch of damage. Okay, and the undead are capturing villages down there, as you can see. Okay, it is now nighttime, although thankfully we get a benefit in addition to our enemies, but of course our teammates here are not doing so well. Our thug needs to get down there. Our bowman needs to get involved. And again, we can't play this defensively because we only have so many turns to go. So we're going to need to... Actually, let's go up here and finish capturing villages. We can go capture that one. And then we'll head over here and grab these ones once we've finished that up. All right, so now the big question. We've got all of these undead units, and they're gonna need killing. So let's get to it, I think. You know what? We can go down here and then, yeah, do some bow attacks. So let's do it. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well. Then we can jump into the brush here and do some sling attacks. Very good. And then with Novus, we should be able to get the kill. I think one hit should do it. Perfect. A little more experience for Novus. It would be great to get Novus to level 3 so that we would have another highwayman. That would be phenomenal. And we need to be careful here with our Trapper. We don't want to leave him in the open or anything like that. We have to play this smart. I think with Harper, we might want to just kill this skeleton archer, or at least try to with our club here. Nice. Perfect. Okay, that's great. Takes care of that unit. I'm a little hesitant to get really aggressive here, though, because there's so many of these undead. I mean, the good news is Ordo is really tanky, but again, I just don't think it's worth risking putting my units out there. Again, they have higher defense when they're hiding in the woods or on a village. And this Trapper should probably come here. Maybe like that. Alternatively, I suppose I could head down and start trying to grab that village, but I don't know. Yeah, and this little guy's going to just lock off the bridge here. So yeah, I think with this Trapper... I'm tempted to go here. The only problem is then this Trapper is going to take a ton of attacks. I don't know if he can handle it. He doesn't have as much health. So you know what? Yeah, we're going to go here. Even though this gives them an opportunity to go here, a location that has higher defense, I think it's better to have my Trapper a little bit back so that he's not as vulnerable. Meanwhile, we'll leave this Trapper here on the village, and Harper can stay where he is. He's already moved anyway, so... Meanwhile, I think with Baldras, I think we are going to recruit some additional units here. Let's do a Thug and a Footpad. We're going to need it. And that's going to do it for our turn here. We're going to play this a little bit conservative. Yikes. Oh, and my Footpad couldn't survive. That's too bad. Oh, and now the Undead are in the forest, which isn't good. They have higher defense in there. Oh, my Trapper's really getting attacked. This isn't good. Oh, and now he's pretty much surrounded. Yeah, I think that Trapper isn't long for this world. And of course, that heavy infantry doesn't have a ranged attack. Melee is pretty powerful, though. When he can land it. Thankfully, the enemy commander seems to have used up most of his gold and isn't recruiting more units. There's already a ton of them, so... Alright, let's head down this way. Like this. Like this. There we go. Try and get our units into the fight. Now, it would be great to get this Trapper out of there, but I don't know if that's going to be an easy thing to achieve, given all the undead here. Alright, let's attack this one and try and get the kill. Okay, that's good. Still no real way to run away, which is unfortunate. Oh, man. And I have to be really careful because I could easily lose a bunch of my units if I don't play this correctly. Now, this Poacher is expendable, so we'll send him out to go and attack this Skeleton Rider here. Being in the water puts him at a disadvantage, so that's why I thought it was a good idea to try to attack while we could. Now, something that I could do here is actually head down with Ordo to go for the enemy commander, and I'm going to try that. It's a bit of a gamble because I'm taking 2 powerful units away from the main fight up here, but it might pay off if I can get down there and just kill off the Death Knight. That would be very desirable. But now the problem is, how do I bail out my Trapper up here who's in pretty deep? I think we go like this, and then we just try to land 2 hits. Come on, we need 2. One more. Come on. Oh, and we took so much damage. Unfortunately, I think Novus is probably going to die now, which is a shame. But that did open up this forest tile, which is great because I think we could probably put Harper or our other Trapper there without too much worry. And inflict some pretty good damage here with our sling. We actually have a chance to get the kill. We'd have to land all 3, but let's try it. Oh, and we landed 2 out of 3. That's not bad. I think Harper's going to be in some trouble, though. What we're going to do, actually, is retreat this unit back up here, and then we'll move over here and do a little bit of melee damage to try to soften him up a bit. Oh, my gosh. We took a punch there, which wasn't so much fun. Oh, again, this strategy is a bit of a risk here, a bit of a gamble. Now, the big question is, do I want to send Baldras in or recruit another unit? Maybe I'll recruit one more unit. Like, again, I don't have any other tier... I don't have any other tier 2 units or above, so I might as well just recruit another, maybe another foot pad, and then I'll send Baldras in. Meanwhile, this unit up here can just start heading back over this way, go for this, and capture some more villages. Okay, I think that's going to do it. Oh boy, this might not turn out so well for me. Yikes. Okay, that heavy infantry is dead. Oh, they're going for my thug. At least he's doing a good job of soaking up damage, but boy, he's gonna die probably. Okay, he's holding his own, though. And there, our poor little poacher on the bridge is just tanking damage. Poor guy, he did his job, but it kind of sucks throwing him to the wolves like that. Nice, okay. Good kill there from our highwayman. So, their human aspect returns. Whatever these creatures are, we shall crush them all under the light of the sun. And would you look at that? They're back to being human. Now, isn't that interesting? So that means that they get benefit of being lawful during the day and chaotic at night. So it's almost like they get the best of both worlds. That's pretty sneaky, actually. All right. Thankfully, our units are still in okay shape here. Again, we got to get this guy back for some healing, though. Okay, our footpad can get in there to help. So, with this thug, I think it would make sense to go in and try to kill off the cavalrymen in the water here. So let's try that, or at least do some damage. We're not going to be able to get the kill, mind you. Oh, we did. Okay, we had to land every hit, and we actually did. I guess we had pretty good odds to do that, so. All right, let's see what else. Harper here needs to put in some work. He's quite strong as an outlaw. We just have to make sure we keep him in the forest where he's the most protected. And actually, these units being human again, right now it's dawn, so they don't have a benefit. And the nice thing is they're more vulnerable to piercing damage, which is kind of nice for us. So now our bow attacks will do a little more damage. This thug is in rough shape, though, as you can see. So I think what we're going to do is we'll go for a bow here. Ooh, ouch, we took that javelin. Nice, okay, this unit's in rough shape. So I think we can come down with Novus and get the kill here. Oh, that sucks, though. Novus is going to be at a lot of risk here. Let's try it. Oh, come on. Oh, dang it. I was hoping we wouldn't take any extra damage because Novus, you can see, is very close to leveling, and I don't want to lose him, but fortunately it might end up happening. And I forgot we have this foot pad up here who could help out. Let's see. Maybe the foot pad could come down here and soften up this unit. Let's try it. Oh, dang it. That sucks. All right, let's try for the kill at least, maybe, with our thug. I'm trying to decide would it be better. I think it's better to leave him where he is. Come on. No! Oh, that backfired on me. That really sucks. Again, it was a gamble, but it didn't end up paying off, sadly. All right, now, Harper, I think we're going to want him to head over and get the finish here if possible. Oh, and we'd have to hit twice. Oh, that sucks. Man, oh man. I wish we would have done a little bit of damage there. Maybe we do the sling, as that'll give us better odds of getting the kill at least. I don't know. Now, here's an opportunity. We could move up and try to get the finish with our bow on this spearman. Of course, that does mean leaving Ordo on his own to go down and face the enemy commander. I don't know if I like that because he's almost certainly going to summon some extra units, but that would prevent this unit from healing, which I think would be probably wise. So let's at least try. Perfect. Also getting close to leveling up as well, which is good for us. So I'm going to head down this way and try to maybe get to a village to heal, if at all possible. It's interesting that there's this shallow water village. I wonder if this is mermen down here. That would be kind of cool if we could maybe make friends with them. Okay, we've got another foot pad here, and then we're going to get Baldras involved. We need the heavy artillery in the form of Baldras. That's for sure. Okay. So I think that's going to do it for our turn. Oh, I forgot about Harper. That's right. Oh, boy. Big decision here. Yeah, I think we're going to try it. Come on. We need 2 of them. 1. Yes! Okay, that's great. Also getting Harper a little more experience. That's good. But we're thinning out the enemies, which is what we need. So, yeah, that's going to do it for our turn. We'll end it there. Oh, and that cavalry went in the water. That's not ideal. Okay, looks like the enemy didn't recruit any more units, thank goodness. Oh, and unfortunately the cavalry just died. Oh, no. I hope our... Okay, he's still alive. Nice. Oh, and look at this. Okay, so we had a level up here. So we now have the option of either a huntsman or a ranger. So the huntsman gets marksman. When used offensively, this attack always has at least a 60% chance to hit. That's pretty powerful. Whereas the ranger is a little bit more balanced and has a better sword attack, it looks like. So the ranger gets a full-on sword, whereas the huntsman gets a dagger and a bow. The huntsman does more damage with the bow attack. I think we're going to go with the huntsman and really focus on the bow damage. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm really glad I have that unit now. That's pretty cool. All right, so now we have to be really careful with Novus. We don't want him to die, that's for sure. So we got to make sure that we kill off this cavalryman without endangering Novus. There's also this bowman here who needs to be killed. Oh boy. I'm just looking at what we've got for options. So this footpad can move down and attack the cavalryman. And then maybe we could get the kill with our trapper, perhaps. And then the combination of the thug, the footpad, and Harper should be able to attack and hopefully kill off the bowman. Thinking that's probably what I'm going to do. We also have Baldras up here who could help with either target. So I'm hesitant to use Baldras just because I don't want to deprive my other units of experience when Baldras is already level 3. Be better to give it to someone who can still evolve. Alright, well, with Hembe here, I think it makes sense to do a bow attack and try to kill off the cavalryman. Okay, or at least soften him up. That was actually quite lackluster. I'm a little disappointed with that outcome. Okay, let's send our footpad down to attack. Oh, we barely do any damage. Yikes. Of course, it's daytime, which means we suffer a penalty right now. Kind of forgot about that. I think we'll maybe just have to use Baldras here. We can at least come down and try and use Baldras on the bowman. Try and do some damage here. Oh, come on, Baldras. Holy cow, whiffed on every single attack. Can't even believe that. Oh my goodness. That's very frustrating. Okay. This thug probably should attack this bowman while he can, while he's in the water and at a disadvantage. So let's try that out. Oh my gosh. We're having a heck of a time landing hits here. This bowman, we need to kill him before he evolves, that's for sure. Oh, and you know what? I should have moved this thug up one before I attacked, and then I could have brought the trapper in to assist me. Instead, I'm going to have to put him in the water if I want to do that. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, this isn't really going the way I was hoping it was going to go. Let's see. Harper could move up. Oh, yeah, it really doesn't do enough damage to get the kill there either. Okay, let's get our thug down here. Try and do some damage. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, and of course, they have a damage boost right now, being lawful. One, two, nice. Okay, a bit of damage. We would still need to land all three to get the kill, unfortunately. Oh, my goodness. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to retreat Novus back because we just really don't want Novus dying. And then what we're going to do is we're going to step in with our footpad here. Try and do a little bit of damage. Nice. Okay, now we can step in and try and get the kill with Harper. We just need to hit once. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Harper got some more experience, which is great. Now, unfortunately, this bowman is going to probably attack the thug and really do some damage, but I think we'll manage. Meanwhile, Ordo could start moving in to attack the enemy commander. I think he's got pretty good odds. He's pretty tough. I'm just concerned that the crossbow attacks are going to be a problem. So I think maybe we'll hold off. We'll put Ordo down there to heal a little bit, and then we'll start sending the rest of our troops down as soon as possible. And then let's do some bow attacks and try to get the kill here on this little guy. We just need to put him away. Okay, good. He's dead. And now our trapper needs some more health, so we'll leave him there. I almost forgot about this guy up here. Let's go check if this is something. Hey, look! Some buried treasure! Nice, okay, so I figured that would get us a little bit of gold or something. Cool. That was definitely worth doing. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, that trapper's going to stay and keep getting some health back. And then I think we will end it there. Alright, so now we really got to push here. Yeah, I was going to say, because the enemy commander's just going to produce more units, so... Oh, attacking Baldras. Ouch. When there really aren't any villages or anything on the way down there besides this one and this one here. Nothing else is really between. There's this one off to the side, of course, but there's nothing to heal on the way there, so that's a little bit annoying. We want to try and get some experience with the kill of this bowman, if possible. So Harper would be a good one to try to get some. Obviously, Novus, but I don't want to put Novus in that risk because he's too damaged right now. So I think with this trapper, we'll head down. We'll put Novus on the village to start healing a little bit. Baldras needs some health back, so we'll go to the village, and then I guess we can attack too while we're there. Oh, I was actually hoping we wouldn't get the kill with Baldras, but you know what? That's fine too. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Harper's still in great shape, so he can head down. Head over there. And then our Thug could probably use some health, so... Although our Thug really... This Thug is kind of expendable, so we'll send him over that way. Our Huntsman could just use a little bit of healing, just to get back into tip-top shape. And then we'll send our footpads down, along with this Thug, who is a little bit... would be better to keep because of the extra experience there, so... Put this Thug over. Actually, you know what? Might be nice to maybe try and go capture that village, but you know what? Yeah, I think we want this Thug involved, so go like that, and then we can capture this village while we're up there. Again, our ally really doesn't need a ton of gold income at this point, given that we've kind of got things under control a lot better than we did. And yeah, Ordo can just keep healing for another turn. Alternatively, we could actually get Ordo in there and maybe try and go grab that village. That wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, looks like our ally is sending a handful of troops in, but we're going to be more or less on our own here, I think. Which is fine by me. Okay, Ordo doing a bit of damage there. Alright, the transition has happened. They are now back to being undead. Boy, that's kind of an interesting mechanic when you look at it. So yeah, Ordo could try and get the finish here, potentially. 2 big hits would get the job done. Nice. Oh, geez, we're taking a lot of damage, though. Okay, nice. We got that kill. So now it's just a matter of getting our strongest troops down there to... Shouldn't even say our strongest, just getting some of our troops down there. We'll get our footpad onto the village at least. And then, oh, we could actually go and sit right in there if we wanted. We have to be careful because that crossbow shot is pretty damaging, so we don't want to take the brunt of that unnecessarily. Yeah, our Huntsman can head down. Baldras is, I think, healthy enough that he'll be fine. Kembe is in decent enough shape, I think, to head straight down there. Ellen here can go to that village and heal. Again, this Thug is kind of not critical, so if it ends up getting killed, that'd be fine, so we can be a little bit more aggressive. Whereas this Thug I want to keep alive because it has more experience and has intelligent. Footpad, let's see. We might as well go down and just start kind of putting some attacks in. Why not? Nice. Nice, and we dodged both and we hit both. We got kind of lucky RNG on that one. Meanwhile, Novus, who's not going to be able to contribute, can at least capture some villages. Get us a little bit more gold income, perhaps. Yeah, we have all the villages in the north, so might as well head down to the port of Elensefar here. Or Elensefar, I should say. Yeah. I think we're in good shape, so we'll end it there. Another heavy infantry being recruited. Ooh. Yikes. Okay, that footpad was just obliterated. Not that that's a huge problem for me. As I said, it would be really nice to have a unit head over and maybe make contact with this village. But I think we're probably just going to end up going for the kill here since we can. Yeah, I think between the combination of all of our units, I think we'll be able to get the kill, hopefully. It'd be nice to get the kill with our Thug, maybe, to give him some experience. Or with Harper, that would be huge. So, first things first, let's see, how do we want to approach this? So, yeah, we can go like that with the Thug. Definitely go there. So, why don't we go down and do some bow attacks? We're going to take some damage, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll go like this. And then we'll do our bow attack. Just try to soften him up a little bit. Ouch. Okay, that worked pretty well. Let's see. 70-70, that's fine. Footpad can go down, capture the village, and do a little bit of sling attacks. Okay. Nobody hit anybody, not really a surprise. We can at least capture this village with Ordo. Meanwhile, I guess we'll send our... Oh yeah, we're not going to be able to get there, unfortunately, to that shallow water village. Again, I was interested to see if maybe if we capture this, if we got some mermen on our team, but I'm not too concerned about that. So now it's just, can we do a combination of damage that would actually result in us getting the kill potentially without losing our units? Oops, I didn't necessarily want to do that. Let me see, what kind of damage do we do? Ooh, but we have a good chance of getting killed. That's not worth it. We're going to undo that. And what we'll do is we'll actually get Harper in there and have him do his sling attack here. Nice. Okay, pretty good outcome. Now I think we will go down and risk it. Maybe we'll use this one here. And if he dies, oh well, but I just want to do a bit of damage. Nice, okay. Nice. That was the biggest thing was just doing that little bit of damage. Now we just have to hit him one time and we should get the kill. Come on, get lucky. Ouch. Yes! Who are you? What are you? We are accursed. We were the soldiers of Prince Eldred, the king's son and betrayer. When the prince was slain at the hands of the mage Delphador, those of us who bore witness to it were warped into these twisted forms. Now our mortal bodies pass into another plane of hellish existence. Such is the price for treachery. Maddock, we helped you defend your city. Will you help us now? Listen carefully. I shall not openly speak against Ashavir, seeing as some of her spies are in the city. However, rest assured, I certainly do not trust the Queen and her questionable tactics. What can you offer us, then? Well, I do not normally make my relationship with them known, but I can make an exception. Southeast of here, in Carson, you may find assistance from one of my contacts. Their methods should be better suited to your needs. As for your homes, I cannot offer you protection against Weldon, but I can arrange for some roads to be closed to delay their patrols. That is the most I can do for you. Clear that you won't help us fight, but I got no more time to be staying here. If we is going to resist the crown a second time, we needs ourselves a good plan. Hope that you're not sending us to our deaths, Maddock. And there you have it. Scenario number 4 finished up. So we've emerged victorious. We had 95 gold remaining. We finished 7 turns early. Let's see. Early finish bonus was 25 per turn. So we had a total bonus of 175, total gold of 270. We carried 40% of that over, so we're getting 108 bonus gold to start the next scenario with, and that will be on top of our minimum defined starting gold. So you know what? I mean, a little bumpy, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. You can see here that we have ourselves, obviously, Ordo from the previous scenario, so we have a really strong level 3 melee unit, and we now have ourselves a very strong level 3 ranged unit here in the form of our Huntsman. So that's fantastic. And of course, if you look here, Harper is very close to leveling up, which is excellent. And then, oh, and look at this. So that that thug that we went in and killed the enemy commander with has now become a bandit, which is very, very helpful. And we have one other unit that I remember. Yeah, and then, of course, Novus is also very close to leveling up as well. So we have quite a few units that are in really, really good shape. Not to mention our trappers are gradually gaining more experience. Same with this one down here. So all in all, pretty good outcome. And we are going to save it right here. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.